Hello, Intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, then take a look down below in the description box. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. If you're watching this after the live stream, then all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts connected to my channel, and then you will be notified or alerted the moment I am on doing a either live reading or when new content uploads. That being said, for those of you who are watching me live, uh, thank you so much for stopping by. Today, I'm going to be doing some channeling of messages. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've newly subscribed, thank you so much. And for those of you who are my current subscribers, welcome back. Please note, those of you who are new to the channel or have subscribed today or just recently, just a reminder that I am not answering personal questions. So if you have personal questions, join me on my super chat live. Now, those are not free readings, but you're more than welcome to participate in two different types of super chat lives that I have. I have the spill the tea, and I also have the you ask and I answer. Okay. I also have my membership tiers, tier number 2 and tier number 3, which do include channeled messages. So yeah, pretty much that's the layout. Today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on what your guides want you to know. As a reminder, that all these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And as you see in the chat, and again, I'll remind, especially for those of you who are new to the channel, just recently subscribed, take a look at the chat. Okay, there's lots there. There's information that's going to be super important for you to take part in this reading. I also have free resources for those of you who would like to develop, move forward in your spirituality and your personal growth. I have free resources. Okay. My energy healing and daily affirmations are there. Those are ones that I created specifically for my subscribers. Those are new. I'm sorry, those are free. I also have there the 7 chakras that I personally use. So I just want to share that resource, as well as Cafe Astrology. Okay. So any of the resources shared that are connected to another uh, party, I have no affiliations, no partnerships, no sponsorships. I just share it because it is a free resource that I have used and I have noticed that it has worked for me. So, intuitive friends, I will be taking 4 subscribers only, the first 4 subscribers, and 3 members only for today's reading. And let's begin. All right, Intuitive friends, as a reminder, this is a free 5-minute mini reading. But if you are interested in increasing time and clarity, all you need to do is drop a super sticker or a super chat, and I'll be more than happy to channel messages for you, focusing on what your guides want you to know. Okay. That being said, intuitive friends, let's see who's here and let's say hello. Hello, intuitive friends. Welcome. Wow, a lot of you are here. Hello. We have Dragon, Tiger Dragon, JK. Hello, Anika Moore. Hello, welcome. We have Beverly 608. We have Alina. Welcome, Alina. Haven't seen you in a while. Ashuman, welcome. Beverly 608. I want to give a nice warm welcome to our member, tier member, Tier number 3, member Ascending Universal Butterfly, who also donates their time to the chat. So thank you so much. Welcome, Ascending Universal Butterfly. Want to say hello to Mary Lewis 7743 and hello to Healing Journey 1111. Welcome. Hello, Ed. Welcome back. All right, intuitive friends, I'll be taking the first 4, and I repeat, the first 4 subscribers. So let us begin with writing up who's here. First, I want to make sure that you guys haven't participated before, only because I don't remember every single person that comes through. So I had Shatira and Jazz the last time. Okay. These were yesterday's. Everybody came through. Okay, so let's make sure here that okay. Hold on. This takes a little bit of a moment here. Tiger Dragon JK, you haven't been here recently, so I will be adding you to today's list. Now, intuitive friends, please know that the new list will come out on Friday. Okay, so no worries if you don't get on today. I will be coming on throughout the entire week until Thursday, and then on Friday I will be creating a brand new list. Okay, so Tiger Dragon JK, you are at number 1, and Kita Moore, you are at number 2. At number 3, let's see, Beverly. Did you get a reading before? No, not this week. Okay, perfect. Beverly 608. You are at number 3. Okay, Anshuman, did you get a reading? 22, 23, 25. No, you didn't. Okay, Ashuman, you were at number 4. Okay, and I have 3 open slots for those of you who are in any of the membership tiers, whether that's tier number 1, tier number 2, or tier number 3. Now, no worries, intuitive friends, if you weren't able to get on today's reading. No worries. I will make sure that tomorrow I'll be coming back on. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, you guys can hear me. I'll make sure that I come back on tomorrow so that we can have another round of free readings. Now, I will be coming on later today for those of you who are interested in spilling some tea. As I mentioned earlier, my super chat lives are not free, but if you are interested in being part of the super chat lives, then feel free to just make sure that you turn on your notification bell and all alerts. Okay, that being said, we have Healing Journey, who just so not just who just, yeah, you just added yourself to the membership tier, the Oracle of Thanks. Thank you so much, Healing Journey, for being part of the Oracle of Thanks. You are at number 1 on the members list, and I'll be doing your reading shortly. Okay. All right, intuitive friends, we're going to start with our members first, and then we're going to jump into the rest of the list. Okay, intuitive friends, members are going to come first, and then we're going to channel messages for everyone else. Now, if you drop a super sticker or a super chat, just know that you're going to get extra time and extra messages. Okay, so the members only less just adds people to the list, even if the list is closed. Okay, for free readings. Okay, all right, that being said, intuitive friends, let's welcome Healing Journey to the Oracle of Thanks membership. And thank you so much, Healing Journey, for dropping a super sticker. I appreciate your donation. Welcome. All right, Healing Journey, you're gonna have a super reading. Let us jump into your reading. After Healing Journey, I'm going to start with Dragon Tiger Dragon JK. If another member pops in, I'll take one member, the next member. If not, I'll jump straight into Akita Moore and Beverly and Ashuman. Okay, so all right, let's take a look here. Healing Journey, what your guides want you to know. Just a reminder, Healing Journey, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Let's see what may be potentially unfolding here, what you need to know. And of course, let's give a nice warm welcome to Ascended Universal Butterfly, who is volunteering their time to the chat. Okay, so thank you, thank you. All right, let's see what's coming through here for you. Healing Journey 11, or yeah, 11 11 1. What your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. What you need to know may not be what you want to know, but what you need to know, right? And we always are open to what comes through. All right, let's see what your guides want you to know right now. Healing Journey, you have raise your vibration. Now, this doesn't mean that it's not raised already. This is just saying there may be things that you are doing right now at this moment in time that are rising your vibration. This could be things that you are now more consistently doing, whether that is, it's very much connected to your spirituality. So, whether it's that you're doing more meditation, whether you're being more consistent, whether you're working on your 7 chakras, whether you're connecting more to the divine, to the ethereal, whether it's that you are, I don't know, doing affirmations, manifestations, whatever this is, you're raising your vibration. Number one, it's coming through spiritually. Okay. The other thing that's coming through here with raise your vibration, it's coming through in regards to you raising your vibration because you're not allowing situations, circumstances, or events to, in a way, take you off your. And it's funny because I heard mission. So your mission, your life purpose, your soul purpose. You're ensuring that wherever your mind goes, energy flows, and it's coming across as that energy being more optimistic, more open, more going with the flow. Okay. Please note that the list is closed. The list is closed. Thank you. You can come back tomorrow and I'll be more than happy to do a free mini reading, as this is come, first serve. Okay, my dear. I can't see the name, but I know somebody just popped up and I see, can I have a read? Okay. So, Healing Journey, this is saying here, my dear, that, your mind, okay, the way that you are placing your focus is more on being optimistic. It's more on the attitude of gratitude. Now, listen, we're all human. It doesn't mean that you're 100% doing it all the time, but you're doing it more often. And there's been a positive change where you are more at a higher vibration frequency and allowing yourself to go with the flow. Okay. So your guides are giving you kind of like that thumbs up. You have here earth and grounded. Look, if I were you, continue to do whatever it is that you may be doing. There's been some type of shift or some type of consistency, which is allowing you to feel more grounded. It's allowing you to connect. Now, I don't know, whether this is the case. I don't know if maybe you've been working more with your 7 chakras, and I just want to give you that visual here. Okay. So we always start with our root chakra and of course work our way up. Now, there are times, right, that if we want to do like a quick meditation, we may not have 30 minutes to work on all of our chakras, but you want to start, or you want to do your meditation. So you start with your root chakra. Listen to the solfeggio frequency of 396 hertz for about 5 minutes or less, okay? About 5 minutes. And then you do another 5 minutes with your crown chakra. That allows you to be more grounded and feel a sense of security with that grounding with, or connecting with the ethereal realm. Okay. So you'll feel more aligned. Okay. And you won't feel, there's also this sense of like, it's like tethering yourself to two polarities, right? One is the ground, one is the ethereal. And you stay very much centered and focused. Okay. So you won't be like dizzy, or you won't feel like, oh my gosh, like there's too much energy in one place and not the other. So if you've been doing this already, this is saying you're doing well. Continue the good work, continue your consistency, continue in doing these things with your yin energy so that you can continue to raise your vibration in the 3D world. Okay. And what I mean by that is you may not notice, but there may be people who notice your auric field, your energy. Okay. So again, I always say, wherever the mind goes, energy flows. What you think about, you bring about. Okay. So it's not about perfection, it's about consistency. And so it's fine if you could only meditate, you could do the root chakra for 5 minutes, crown chakra for 5 minutes, and just do a 3-minute meditation. That's fine. Or you do your root chakra, your crown chakra, and then you do your nighttime affirmation to ground you before, to kind of keep you in this energy of being very much present here as you do your nighttime affirmations. So whatever it is that you're doing, your guides are saying it's helping in some way, shape, or form, whether you're able to see it or not. Okay. Some of these things, like, you're not able to see, like, for example, I went to this event not too long ago, right? And there was someone there. There were like two people. They were like, "Oh my God, your energy is so, you're such a vibrant person. You're so charismatic, or you have such good energy." Now, listen, these people did not seem like they were spiritual, like that they didn't mean it from a spiritual standpoint. Okay, that's I got this, like, like, trust me when I tell you, you have dream and you have financial health. This compliment came from people who are like not in the realm or in the field of the spirituality, is how I want to say it. Okay. I was in a room with like financiers. I was in a room with like Wall Street people and IT and all that. And I was like, I know I'm doing something right, right? Because that is basically the energy that I'm getting here with you. It's like, even if you may not see it, your whole auric field is again attracting and is brightening up. Okay. So it's a stronger magnetic attraction that you are raising towards, right? So you do have here dreams. Again, I'm going to talk about the yin energy because we do have that full moon in the background. Okay. So that full moon in the background is telling me the more that you're doing this, and I'm not saying that the 3D things are not important. 100% they are. Okay. My actual of my career, okay, is very much logical, rational, analytical, practical, and sensible. Okay. It's all about, the 3D. However, by adding or nurturing my yin energy, I'm able to work with both. And that is what I'm getting here. So you are working on the ethereal side, the spiritual side, and it's helping you on the 3D side. And you may be getting dreams. Now, dreams could come across in different ways. Let's start with the ethereal subconscious first, right? So the ethereal, the spirituality. You may be getting messages either through your dreams or through meditations or through times that you are in a meditative state. Now, do you always have to do meditation in order to get to a meditative state? No. You can get into a meditative state if you're the type of person who has a very passionate hobby, and you like to do that hobby, and it brings some type of relaxation, and it lowers the kind of like that 3D worry that we sometimes have in the back of our mind. So if, for example, you like crocheting, maybe that's something that, and it's so funny because I saw crocheting. So maybe that's something that, you're interested in. Maybe that's something that you do. Maybe it's painting. Maybe it's listening to music. Maybe it's just like when you're washing dishes and you're just listening to music and you're in a meditative state. But whatever brings a sense of calm, this is talking about you being able to connect with messages that are coming through your claircognizance. Now, does it have to be through the crown chakra, through your claircognizance? No, it doesn't have to be in that. It could be in any of the six senses. But what it's saying here is that your six senses are amplified. You're more open to, right? The kind of shield of this kind of like being in the 3D world lowers a little bit and you lean into your yin energy. So that's what I'm getting here with dreams. What I'm also getting here with dreams is 3D world. Now, what do I mean by 3D world? I mean things that you are, you know, going through in regards to you wanting to achieve goals, you wanting to achieve dreams and success and whatever that may be for you. Okay. So remember, I said this a little while ago. What you're doing in the spiritual realm is helping you in the 3D realm. And I'll show you here validation, confirmation. Whatever you're doing in the spiritual realm is helping you in the 3D realm, financial health. Now, does it have to be financial health? No. Could it be? Yes. There may be some beautiful changes that you are seeing either in your career, in your finances, maybe the manner in which you present yourself at work and in the 3D world, in your connections with others, maybe the way that you present yourself to your family, your friends, your loved ones. Maybe there's a stronger connection or a bigger vibe that you are kind of amplifying out and you're drawing in your soul tribe. So whether this is financial health, emotional health, physical health, mental health, energetic health, spiritual health, there's an improvement. Okay. And it feels like this improvement is something that you're feeling vibration wise. Okay. So again, keep doing what you're doing because this is looking like it's very positive and you're yielding the rewards. Okay. Of your work, of what you're putting in. All right, so let's jump into the rest of the reading. So very, very beautiful message here. Healing journey 111. There may be some unexpected opportunity that may be coming in. All right. So your guides want you just to be aware that there may be some. Now, the opportunity could be tangible or intangible. So it could be something that you value a lot or that's very important to you in some way, shape, or form. What I am also getting here before I flip this deck here is that you could be getting very valuable messages. Okay. Valuable messages either through your dreams, like I said at the top of the reading, or through your meditations. So pay attention to what flows through, okay, what you may be getting message wise, either when you are awake in a meditative state or when you are sleeping, meaning in through your dreams. Okay, so just be aware of that because there could be like real good golden nuggets here. Okay. You have here the Desert Prince. There may be a moment where you may feel, it's very interesting. I did someone's reading yesterday. It was very similar to this energy. That you may feel like something isn't moving. Like there's a dry spell here in something. Um, like things aren't really moving in this certain section, or I feel that there's a dry spell that I'm feeling, whether that is in your love life and career and finances, whether there's something here. But this is what's coming through. The Desert Prince may be in the desert, but the Desert Prince has, and that's the title of this, okay? The Desert Prince is the Desert Prince or the Desert King or the Desert Queen, however you may want to use the symbology here. They're a person of royalty because even though it's the desert, even if they're people that may go to this desert or to this, or go through this sense of dry spell that you're going through, they may not be able to understand that there's more beyond the dry spell. So it may be very challenging for other people. It may be very challenging for other people to go through whatever this is. But this is saying it's not challenging for you. And what I mean by that is, even though in your mind you may think it's challenging, you actually have the awareness, the knowledge, the intuitive advantage to be able to work energetically and be able to create a waterway, an oasis in this dry spell or within this dry spell. So that's that duality of this card. This is saying, yes, there may be certain areas of your life that may be a little bit going through a dry spell, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to rise above it, or it doesn't mean that it's going to be like that forever. You can manifest, or you can call in and work with that energy, okay, so that you are able to make it better, even if you feel like there's something that isn't growing or moving, okay? So very, very interesting message there for you, because the Desert Prince, there's a sense of you having the survival spirit. Now, what's interesting here is that this could be in any area. So whatever area in your life that you feel that you may be going through a little bit of a dry spell this year, okay, 2026, you can shift that energy around. You have the number 19. 1 plus 9 is equal to 10. When we look at that in numerology, we get the number 1. This year is the number 1, the year of 1. That means new beginnings. So don't keep saying to yourself, oh, I have a dry spell in this area, and kind of feel like something isn't going to move, because then you're shifting your vibration into a lack mindset. So keep in this high vibrational mindset and work with, whether it's an affirmation, whether it's, and whichever tool that you want to use. There's so many different manifestation tools. But again, this is something that you have the ability to shift and change, not only just changing your perspective, but also really working with the 3D world and applying effort in the 3D world. Okay, so ethereal world and 3D world. Let's see what else is coming through for you here. Spider, be meticulous and patient. Now, in whatever area this may be, let's say it's in career, right? And I'm going to give you an example for all of them. But let's say it's in career, or let's say it's in your love life that you feel, right, that there's a dry spell. Always know that when you're at a high vibrational state, you're always going to attract people. Some people that you attract are going to be worth it. Some people that you attract are not going to be the ideal. Other people might be the ideal, and you may vibrate at a higher vibration, and so they will be too. Now, what's important here, it's not the fact that you're always going to attract all types of people. It's your selection process here that needs to be focused on. So if it's in your love life, for example, you're saying my love life is going through a dry spell, that's fine. You need to be selective. You need to be meticulous in the selection process and be patient, because not everyone that is coming towards you is worth you giving a chance to, right? Therefore, you need to set boundaries. You still have to work, right? Place yourself in situations. For example, speed dating, okay? Doing a little speed dating event, a singles speed dating event where everyone there is single, okay? And you have an opportunity to meet someone face to face, And if they like you and you like them, then it's a match, and so be it. Yes, I do speed dating also, so that's why I know. That's the message that came through. But just an example, if it's in your career, same thing. You may want to achieve something very quickly, but this is saying take your time, okay? Because you need to identify the right person for what you are looking for, whether that is in your love life, in your career, in your finances, and whatever, okay? So making something go quick is not going to, be the best possible outcome. It's time to take your time, set boundaries, allow people to show you who they are. And that's going to take a lot of like deciphering people's BS, right? Being able to really ask those important questions so that you can tell, is this opportunity really good for me? Is this person really good for me, right? So not having any type of intimacy with someone, and this is, in your love life, until they show you who they are. And that doesn't take, and that doesn't happen overnight. That may take about 3 months, right? Because if we know in psychology, when they tell you in the business world, well, you need to show you're going to be on a 90-day probation, it's because if a person is fake, before the 3 months are up, they're going to show their true colors. It's going to slip at some point, right? So again, that takes patience. So whatever it is that you feel is not hurrying up and getting here, don't worry. Your guides are saying take your time. There's a reason why it hasn't shown up when you want it to show up, okay? But keep doing all the other things, okay? So you're going to have to be very, very meticulous in the selection process here. You also have here the pathway, direction, purpose, change, okay? So you have 1 foot in the 3D realm, 1 foot in the ethereal, okay? You're working both energies, and that's creating an equal direction. You can slip into the 3D, you can slip into the high, I'm sorry, this is to me the 3D, and this is the ethereal. So there's this ability that you have with your higher self that you can shift. I would even say here, and I don't know, let me bring this as close as I can to the camera so that you can see here. You may be the type of person that, whether it is when you go to sleep, okay, when you go to sleep, or when you are in meditation, you could very easily slip into lucid dreaming, or very much easily slip into aligning your frequency and downloading messages from your guides. So I wouldn't be surprised if you have had moments where that has been the case, whether it's your, any of your 6 senses, whether it's through claircognizance, clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentience, okay, that you're able to download messages here. You see that? So I wouldn't be surprised. And if and when that happens, this is how your guides are communicating with you. So be very well aware of your ability to slip into that behind the veil type of energy. Okay. All right. You have tulip, great passion. Okay. Great passion. Like I said, there's something here that you have a lot of passion for or towards. It could be something having to do with a hobby or a passion, or maybe your passion. Ooh, something flipped over. Or your passion towards spirituality. Beetle, good fortune. I'm not surprised that's here, and you just saw that flipped. I don't cherry pick, okay? So there you go. Good fortune. There is some great opportunity that your guides are wanting to let you know about. What that is, I don't know. It may be financial, but it also may be in your love life. It may be in any area, family, friends, loved ones. It could be an opportunity. It could be, your gifts are expanding in regards to your intuition. Okay. So whatever it is, it's coming very positively here for you with good fortune and great passion. So, very beautiful message here for you. Okay. Very, very positive. I am very curious to see how these messages may resonate for you. So just drop a rose in the chat. That lets me know that these messages are resonating. Or if you would like to share with us how they may be resonating, you're more than welcome to. Okay. Um, but yeah, it's coming up like very much your spirituality and what you're doing in the spiritual realm is helping you in the 3D realm. Yes, it's going to take some work because remember the busy spider. Okay. So, yes, it's going to take some work. Yes, it's going to take you being consistent, but take your time in whatever this is because this evolution in whatever dry spell that you may feel or find yourself in will eventually resort into something new. And like I said, whatever this opportunity is, you're going to attract a lot in, but not everything is going to be the best to choose or to select. So you got to decipher here what indeed is the best, and creating strong, healthy boundaries and creating the distance, okay, between you and whatever the opportunities are so that you can see everything clearly. Sometimes you need to step away from something in order to see who a person is, okay? So when it's funny because I'm getting like talking about this in your love life, okay? So I don't know if that may be an issue, but don't jump into a connection right away. Don't jump into physical intimacy right away. Why? Because automatically we create a bond. Even through kissing we create a bond, and it gets difficult for us to be very much analytical and rational about the selection choice of the person that we want that best fits our lifestyle, right? So having that type of physical distance or having that sense of like, let's get to know each other as friends, and no, I don't make out with my friends, and no, I don't sleep with my friends. So making sure that there's that clear distinction is going to allow you to be able to see something a lot clearer. For example, what number am I holding up right now? You can't see, can you? But if I pull it away from you, what number do I have? I have 4 fingers up. You can't see it if it's up close, right? So when just think about that analogy when getting to know someone. When we all of a sudden link to someone so closely, very quickly, we're unable to see the red flags. When you create a healthy distance or boundary, you're then able to assess through the 90 days, is this person vibrating at my frequency? Is this person able to clearly give me answers about questions that matter to me in regards to the type of relationship that I am wanting to attract in my life? So, distance at times gives us the clarity that we need. Okay. That being said, you have the Ace of Swords, exactly what I just finished talking about validation, confirmation. Ace of Swords, the ability to be logical, rational, and analytical, the ability for you to enter a new beginning where you're going to be more selective with whom and what opportunities you select and whom you decide to allow into your energy field. Aces are all about the hands of the creator, universe, the divine gifts. Aces are about the new beginning, but aces are also about the alignment energy. You aligning with the frequency of being able to cut through the confusion and being able to see the divine insight, the truth of what matters to you. Okay. So, exactly what I just said is exactly what you have here with the Ace of Swords. Okay. So, making sure that you are engaging yourself into intellectually stimulating conversations, that you're asking the right questions so that you understand where the person's head is at. Because people can say anything, but if you Ask the right deep questions, you will get more clarity about what the person has in their mind. How is it that they think? Okay. So, Ace of Swords, having an intelligent, balanced decision making process is going to be super important in whatever it is that you feel that you may be having a dry spell. See? Validation confirmation. It's been coming through. Now it makes sense on why I stopped and wanted to make that analogy with the, how many fingers do you see, and going back, because you can't allow people to just jump into your energy field and feel like, oh, just because there's chemistry doesn't mean that there's going to be a deep connection here in other areas. Okay, remember, chemistry is superficial. It is. Okay, you can have chemistry with someone, but having a deep-seated connection where you are connecting through truth, through clarity, through communication, is going to make something last a little longer. Last but not least, we have here drama alert. Independence, purpose, solitude, growth, healing, aspiration. It says, take a few deep breaths and turn your focus inward. You need time to reflect and consider your options. I shit you not. Didn't I say that? That you're going to have a lot of selections come your way little by little. It's not going to be all of a sudden, but it's going to be little by little. You're going to start seeing that you're going to be attracting more and more with your auric field, your energy. It's very open and bright. That's great. Don't change that. Just change how you select the people that are around you. Okay. It says you need time to reflect and consider your options. That's the Ace of Swords. Okay. The Ace of Swords, cutting through the confusion, allowing yourself to see the divine insight of truth without allowing your emotions to get in the way. It says you need time to reflect and consider your options, rely on your inner strength, and trust that you're moving in the right direction. What may seem like a pause in activity. Oh, I love this. I love it. Isn't that what I just talked about? The dry spell? Validation confirmation. There you go. What may seem like a pause in activity is simply a natural part of your journey. I mean, listen, I'm going to give myself a round of applause here because that's exactly what was coming through in your reading. There you go. Validation confirmation. Pay attention. 1717. You may see the numbers 1 and 7. You may also see the numbers 8. So there you go. I mean, wow. Amazing. That being said, Healing Journey, thank you so much for your super. Up next, we have Tiger Dragon JK. But first, I see blue here. Anit and Kita Moore, thank you so much for your super, my dear. I will be adding more time to your reading, okay? Up next, we have Tiger Dragon JK, you are up next. But before I jump into Tiger JK's reading, I want to welcome those of you who are new to my channel. Welcome. Right now, the list is closed. But don't worry, intuitive friends. As long as you've subscribed to the channel, you've turned on your notification bell and all notification alerts connected to my channel, please be sure that you are going to get some type of alert or notification when I jump into doing a live or when I get and I add new content to the channel. So Healing Journey, I do want to read what you wrote, but give me a second. I'll give you some, I want to read because I want to see. I see that you're green, but I can't see from far away. So I got to go a little closer there. All right, so I'll do that in a minute. But as I said, intuitive friends, those of you who have subscribed to the channel, thank you so much. I hope that you are enjoying these messages. You too can be part of this free 5-minute reading because this is for my subscribers and my subscribers only. Okay, it's my way of giving back to all of you who are part of my Lexa Tarot community. Is my way of saying thanks to you. It's a little something, okay, but we are grateful for what we receive, right? So 5 minutes is better than 0 minutes, right? So I hope that this brings some type of clarity. Of course, you always have an opportunity to add more details and more time to your reading just by adding a super chat or super sticker. Okay, I don't have a set amount for that. It's whatever you can. Okay, so it's not like some channels are like, well, you have to do this, that, and the other. No, here, if you want to, you can. Okay, and if you can, then it's whatever you can, right? So no worries about that here. Okay, now, if you want more, feel free to drop a super chat or a super sticker, okay? I do not answer personal readings or personal questions. Those personal questions are for my super chat live or for my membership tiers number 2 and number 3, okay? That being said, intuitive friends, that's how I like to give back to all of you, okay? Now, let's see here because I am very, very interested here. And of course, let's thank Ascending Universal Butterfly for their beautiful volunteering here. Thank you so much. Anika Moore, again, thank you so much for your super. So let's see, because now I have, okay. Yes, thank you. This is very helpful and reassuring. Oh, my love life. Aha. That's why that kept coming in. So it's your love life. Yes, I've been doing that, which is a huge change from who I was 20 years ago. I am proud of myself for that. That's great. That confirms so much. I dream a lot. Oh, okay. There you go. Lexa, thank you so much. You helped me so much and it resonates a lot for me. So much love and light to you. Oh, you're very, very welcome, my dear. Very on point. I've been seeing. All right. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much, my love. All right. So there you go. Validation confirmation. Thank you so much for giving clarity on what came through here for you. Healing Journey, again, thank you again for your super. Up next, we have Tiger Dragon JK. Tiger Dragon JK, thank you so much for joining. Don't forget, intuitive friends, there are many different ways to give back to the channel. Just by sharing my YouTube channel link or placing my YouTube channel on your social media accounts and then just tagging me in is a great way for you to give back, a free way for you to give back to the community. Okay. And of course, if you feel that that people that that you feel may benefit from these channeled messages, please feel free to share my YouTube channel link with them. Please follow me on my social media platforms. They're all located underneath my banner. All right. Up next, we have Tiger Dragon JK. Tiger Dragon, just a reminder here, intuitive friend, that these messages are for for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so the information channeled here is just for entertainment purposes only. Let's take a look here, Tiger Dragon. Intuitive friends, the list is closed. The list is closed unless you are a member. If you are a member, I have 2 spots open for you. All right, intuitive friends, let's see what's coming through for you, Tiger Dragon. And your guides want you to know honesty and communication are at the heightened point right now. And take a step back is also right behind that. So honesty and communication, there may be some situations, circumstances, or events that people are not being as honest as they should or as transparent in regards to something as they should. Okay. So what I'm picking up here is that you may be picking up energy in regards to something that you feel like, something doesn't feel quite right, or I feel that there's more that I need to know about something, or someone isn't giving me all the information up front. Okay. So if you get that kind of ding, 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 ding alert, just be aware of that. That's number 1. Okay. That being said, listen carefully. This could be your guides talking to you in some way, shape, or form. And what I mean talking to you, I don't mean through, if you could have you could have the ability of clairaudience, which is just being able to hear your thought. Like sometimes when something says, take the bus, and you're like, no, but I want to take the train, and something within you is like, yeah, just take the bus. That happened to me the other day. um but there's a reason behind it, right? So there could be this more communication here, okay? And you may be able to feel that. You may have your intuitive spidey senses on point, okay, on alert. And you know when someone's not being honest, you know when there's something that needs to be communicated to you that they're not communicating to you. Again, this could also be talking about your alignment with your guides, the fact that you may be getting some type of claricognizance type of aha epiphany. All of a sudden an idea pops into your head, or something pops into your mind, or your third eye chakra. That could be the way that your guides are speaking to you as well. It could also come with you just feeling in your heart like something is calling you in a certain direction, or that you're feeling intuitively a message that's coming through. So your guides want to remind you here that you have a very attuned intuitive ability here that you use not only in your day to day, but that you could also continue to expand and use and develop with your guides, okay? As well. So the same way that you're able to connect and sense when other people are not being as forward and transparent, you can also use that with connecting with your guides as well, whether that's through meditation, whether it's through working your seven chakras, whether it's through affirmations, manifestations, whatever that may be. Okay, let's take a look at what else is coming through for you, my dear. Man, these 5 minutes go very quickly. Attachment. Let go of self-sabotaging thoughts and limited beliefs. It may not be linear. So healing may not be linear. The things that you may want to change, especially old habits or patterns that we're kind of just used to doing, or used to attaching ourselves to from time to time. Your guides are saying don't allow your fear, your concerns, your worries, your codependency in any way, shape, or form it might show up, your self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs to steer you away. Don't self-doubt the messages that you're getting about certain things, situations, circumstance, events, environments, or people. Listen to it, okay? Because the self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs may kind of create a static electricity, is how I'm seeing it clairvoyantly, and not allow you to believe or trust your intuitive abilities. So give yourself the patience in order to slowly disconnect from whatever self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs, or your shadow self. Okay, all right, let's take a look at what else is coming through for you, my dear. So let's see what's coming through. And you have here the Hanged Man. You may feel like something is at a standstill, or you may feel like something isn't improving or moving as quickly as you would like it to see, or as you would like to see it. Okay, your guides are saying there's a reason why something may feel like is at a standstill, and there's a reason for the hard pause, or the moment of silent or something that's not moving here. Okay, the Hanged Man is ruled by Neptune. Neptune is a planet of illusions and the planet of subconscious. Okay, the subconscious, again, very much connected to intuition. So pay very close attention here, because I want to say January 26th, Neptune is going to shift from Pisces into Aries, and that's going to be there for about 13 to 14 years. So there may be a very big shift coming in for you, okay, in regards to that Neptune going into Aries on January 26, 2026. So just pay close attention. There may be some things that will require you to shift and to upgrade, okay, which makes sense on why you have this here. You may want to doubt yourself, but you shouldn't. Be patient, because it's going to take time for that integration process to occur. It says, I can see the situation in another way. Okay, so this time where you are either taking a break, whether you're choosing it, whether you're choosing to take a break, or you're choosing or whether it is that you're not choosing it, the universe is choosing it for you. There's this sense of energy of taking a step back in order for you to assess or reassess either a new perspective, or be able to see or be able to compromise something. Again, there may be a reversal, there may be a change of mind or a change of heart in something that you truly felt connected to the past 13 or 14 years. And that whole entire shift may occur not only because it's the year of one, but because that Neptune is going into Aries on on January 26, 2026. So it may shift something very, very big here in your life. So just pay close attention. Last but not least, let's see what else is coming through for you. And you have trust a journey. I mean, yeah, this journey that you may be embarking right now, which is interesting. You have the zero here. Zero in the tarot deck is the Fool card. Okay, so you may be going on a new journey, taking a leap of faith, maybe changing your address, whether it's work or whether it's home. Number one, it's the magician. So you have all the tools that you have and all the resources. You just need to figure out how you're going to use them in a different way. Again, I'm getting something having to do with Neptune with you. So I don't know if you know your astrological natal chart, but take a look at how that may resonate. It says, trust the journey. It says, it's time to turn your long held ideas into action. Soon you'll connect with the right people, encounter favorable circumstances, and access the necessary resources. Wasn't I talking about the magician card in tarot? So you have tools and resources. You may be adding more to your arsenal, okay, or to your toolbox. It says, as a result, you'll experience joy and new opportunities. Trust the journey and have faith in the process. Wasn't I talking about taking a leap of faith? There may be an opportunity here that your guys just want you to pay attention to and be patient about. Don't get too caught up in your head. There may be a very big reversal on how you've been thinking or doing something when Neptune was in Pisces, and that of course was in the span about 13 to 14 years. That's going to switch over on January 26, 2026, where Neptune is going to go into Aries. That may be a big shift coming for you. That being said, thank you so much, Tiger Dragon JK. Up next, we have Ankita Moore. But before I jump to Ankita Moore's messages, I do want to say here, intuitive friends, I want to thank each and every one of you. For those of you who have subscribed to the channel, thank you for your love, your loyalty, and your support. And for those of you who are visiting for the first time, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All that is there for you. And yeah, you have all those links down below. And for those of you who are my returning subscribers, welcome back. We're doing another session of free mini readings here for you. And of course, if you already had a reading on the 22nd or the 23rd, then the 22nd, the 25th, or the 20, what was it? Hold on, because I have the 22nd, the 23rd, or the 25th, then you are not going to be added to today's list. I'm going to have a brand new list coming out on Friday, so you can join us then. That being said, intuitive friends, let's see if Tiger Dragon wrote something here. Tiger Dragon and Anika Moore said, oh, that's so nice. I don't know what I was saying, but okay, thank you so much for the compliments. And my cards are, okay, that's fine. No worries. Okay. Thank you so much, my love. Right now, I always feel that people cannot hide. Yep, because you can see through them. In fact, the other card said, I took a step back from a situation where honesty was lacking. Aha. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Rose dropped. So that means this resonated. The message was accurate as always. Wow. Thank you so much, Tiger Dragon JK. Wow. Thank you so much. You see, that's what that was talking about there. Yeah, I only channel the messages, so I don't know how this may resonate with your life, but it's always great to see how it actually does. So thank you for sharing that with me, okay? Up next, we have Ankita Moore. Ankita Moore. Nice for understanding purchase parity difference round the globe and not setting an amount in dollar or pound. Oh, okay. Oh, you're welcome, and Kita Moore. You're very welcome. Yes, yeah, no worries. Thank you. All right, Antica. I don't know why I say Antica is Ankita. Ankita, thank you so much for your super. All right, Intuitive friends. Remember, Intuitive friends, I also have different tiers of memberships. Feel free to take a look at that. And as always, let's say thank you to Butterfly, Ascending Universal Butterfly, for your love, your loyalty, and your support. Okay, up next, we have Ankita Moore. And Ankita, thank you so much for your super. And let's channel some messages, just letting you know that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And if it doesn't resonate now, it may resonate at a later time. You have a super reading. Okay, whatever. I'm not saying whatever to the super reading. I'm saying whatever because I'm trying to go under and it's cutting here. So I'm going to flip it over here. And this says ease and grace. Okay. And so I'm also going to take the message here, ask and receive. Okay. All right. Very interesting way that the deck cut there, but let's jump into it. So you have ease and grace, and this is coming through as your guide saying, number one, keep working. If you haven't worked with, you should, your solar plexus chakra. Okay, so I'm getting solar plexus chakra, 528 hertz, as well as your crown chakra. Okay, so we always work with the root chakra because it's our first. So root chakra, 396 hertz, followed by your solar plex chakra, 528 hertz, and your crown chakra, 963 hertz. Now, those three chakras are ones that you should be giving more attention to. So when you work with, when you want to give more attention to those three because that's coming through. But to align everything, you should always work with the seven chakra system. Okay. So from root, sacral, solar plex, heart, throat, third eye, and crown. Okay. Just like you see here. Okay, those are the seven chakras. Okay, that being said, intuitive friend, you also have here ask and receive. Super important for you to lean into your spirituality. Maybe this is something you do already. Maybe you do. No worries, Antica. Take a look at the free resources that I've added in the description box as well as here in the chat. And you can use that link. It's a 30-minute link for you to help you align your seven chakras. Okay. Remember, the seven chakras are body energy centers and they show up as body energy centers, but behind each chakra, there are vital organs or vital connections to the human body. So when we're not aligned or we're not balanced in those areas, we tend to sometimes see those symptoms of that misalignment or unbalanced energy on our physical body. So that's why it's very important for us to work with that seven chakra system and to also work with sound healing, as sound does resonate with the frequencies connected to that not only chakra, but also connects to the vital organs that are connected to that chakra system. So that's a kind of like a little summary there very quickly, but that's why it's an important part of how to keep ourselves aligned. Okay, now ask and receive. You may be asking, wishing, hoping, and connecting here more with the ethereal, asking for help, or asking, or maybe just giving thanks, an attitude of gratitude. But whatever it is, there's this sense of you allowing yourself to feel like you can really trust that your guides are there being supportive of you, that the universe, God, creator, universe, whatever, or your higher consciousness, whatever your spiritual beliefs are, there's a sense here of you connecting very deeply, so much so that there's this kind of like, if something didn't work out for me, it's okay. It wasn't meant to. Maybe there's something better coming in the long run. Like there's that type of surrendering here that I get in regards to your energy and in regards to your connection with your guides, your guardian angel, the ethereal, or your higher consciousness. So ease and grace, you accept things that are meant for you. And even if those things, you didn't, let's say you like, listen, we don't attract challenges. Challenges are just part of life. Okay. We go through ups and downs of life. But what challenges do give us is they do give us the ability to challenge ourselves, to be able to get out of comfort zones, to be able to see things from a different point of view or a different aspect so that we can expand. So there is a sense here of you kind of like having that sort of faith. Okay. Having that sort of like, you know what? If it didn't fall on my lap, if that opportunity didn't fall on my lap, it's not that it's a missed opportunity, it's that it wasn't meant to be. Look what just fell out of the deck. Peace. Exactly what I was talking about. The peace of mind. So there's a sense of like you having the peace of mind, the peace of heart, the energetic peace surrounding you. You just trust that things that are meant for you are not going to pass you by. And so your guides want to say, continue to be in this energy of inner peace and not allowing people or energy vampires to come and try to rattle the cage or try to get you out of your peace or out of your peaceful element. Okay. All right, let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you. I mean, exactly what I said was just jumped out of the deck. Passion. Okay. When you are praying, manifesting, calling in whatever it is that you're truly desiring, remember that the power of intention in your words, right? The power of the tongue. There's a reason why that is said, and it's because the things that we say, we give life to. The things that we think about incessively over and over again is the energy that we attract and that ends up resonating with us, whether that be positive or not as positive, right? So passion is coming through here as you having the ability to ensure that whatever it is that you're asking for or that you are attracting into your energy field, that you are intentional and that there's the power of intention connected to whatever you're saying aloud or thinking. And also, when you are receiving, to receive it in a way that is like, okay, thank you. It might not be everything that you asked for, but it is something that can build on something else. Okay. So the power of receiving with an attitude of gratitude. Now, that's not to say that you're not grateful. Okay, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that there's this passion that is coming through in regards to ensuring that whatever it is that you speak into existence or manifest into existence, that there is the power of intentionality, and that you are also, because passion is also about yang energy. It's about being proactive, that you're also putting all the effort that you can in making sure something is evolving or that something is opening up. Okay. So you putting in the work in the 3D realm is going to give more power and more motion to whatever it is that you are asking for. So proactive energy in the 3D world and proactive energy in the ethereal world through the power of intention. Let's see what's coming through. Please take a chance, Ankita, to take a look at the energy healing and daily affirmations playlist that I have on my channel. There you will have free resources to also add to whatever it is that you may be doing already. Okay. All right, let's see what's coming through here with this deck, what your guides want you to know. The High Lady of Love and Compassion. Beautiful, beautiful energy. This is you, the manner in which you give to people, even if they are ungrateful, even if they do not appreciate or value what you've done or what you do to them or for them. This is saying that you generate good karma by doing good to others, by making sure that you're not, being sneaky or anything like that. I feel that it's the opposite. People tend to be like that with you because you have a very good high vibration energy or frequency. So the Lady of Love and Compassion, it's about that the compassion is based with action, right? So what you give is what you are generating in some way, shape, or form. So it's not okay. So this is the difference, because I had a very interesting question. I had a private client who was like, well, wouldn't that be kind of like quid pro quo, like you give and you get back? Now the difference is quid pro quo, which is I give to get, that's transactional, is that in that dynamic in the 3D world, it's considered transactional, right? So in the 3D world, that quid pro quo energy in the 3D world is transactional. In other words, I expect something back. That is not the energy here that this is talking about. This is talking about karmic energy, meaning what energy you give to people just by being you, you don't expect something back, but you happen to get really good opportunities. Okay. So there's no expectation on your part, which is what makes it a positive karma. You see what I'm talking about? So that's how you generate good energy. You're not expecting something in return. But if something does come along in return that is very positive and blessed, then you also accept it, right? So it doesn't have that, oh, I have to get something back energy. That's the difference. You have a soul that likes to be generous and giving to others. And your guides are saying, that is great. Continue to be that way. Just be very, aware that there could be people here who are energy vampires. So don't overgive. Okay. But yeah, that's the difference. Um, you don't expect something in return. That's the difference between quid pro quo versus this beautiful positive energy. In quid pro quo, there's an expectation of having a transactional. I give you this, but I expect this in return. Whereas this energy is just I give, and if I happen to get something back, that's great, you know? So, yeah, that's what your guides are making a mention here. Let's see what else you are what else your guides want you to know. By the way, you have the number 1 here. So number 1, 2026. Listen carefully. You may be thinking about something here about 2026. And that's why you're getting this. And maybe, I don't know, but maybe that's the reason why this came through. Because this is saying here, and I'm going to show you, I'm not making this up here. It says the number 1, 2026. When you add all the digits of 2026, you do get the number 10. In numerology, we always look at numbers in one single digit. So one single digit is 1. So 2026 is the year of 1. So this and it's funny because they're saying something about don't worry about the past. Don't worry about what happened in 2025, in 2024, in 2023. That's the past. It has ended. This is a new energy, a new year, calendar year, not astrological year. The astrological year begins with Aries, but a new year, okay? Calendar year. So yes, the more that you continue to be your authentic self, again, decipher who is, okay, whomever that is, we are not all right, there we go. All right, sorry, I had to stop the reading because I just saw that flash. Thank you so much, Butterfly. There are people who just come in and just slam, boom, 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 boom. So don't worry, I just put that person on timeout. But yeah, so I don't know what this is about, okay? But your guides are saying something about you're thinking about something in the past. And they're saying, no, 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 no. Don't start thinking about the past. Don't compare past and 2026, okay? Because guess what? This is a brand new time frame. This is a brand new calendar year. Okay? So I don't know what that may be about, but definitely wanted to tell you that before I jump into the next deck. All right, let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you. You have honor and good luck. Very beautiful reading here for you. Honor and good luck. Remember that I was talking about be careful with how you give the energy because you're really, really kind and good and people can take advantage and you need to decipher who may be energy vampires. And yes, you can give, but give with a sense of discernment. There you go. There may be snakes within your energy field. There could be people who are wanting to be sly, sneaky, and calculating. So be aware that there are people here that this does not mean that you should give with no ending. No, create strong boundaries. Create strong, healthy boundaries so that you are not drained by people's energy vampire situation or people who act like they are, team you, when in reality behind their conversations, actions, or maybe even here, as I always say, remember that your guides know who truly in the bottom of your heart has your best interest. And sometimes there are certain things that may occur that show a person's true, authentic heart. So let people dig themselves in a hole just so that you can see what this person is about, right? And the moment they show you who they are, believe them. Now, once you see a certain action or once you hear a certain comment or how they move, now you say to yourself, now I know that someone is just using my kindness, using my energy, using my opportunity and my generosity for their own good. Okay. Okay. Setting strong, healthy boundaries is saying no. Setting strong, healthy boundaries is people showing you something that is not aligned to the energy frequency of love. When someone treats you in a negative way, when someone makes a comment that it's hurtful, there are different ways that people show it. Okay. And the minute that they do, then you got to kind of disconnect or make certain decisions here. Let's see what else is coming through. And by the way, after Antica Moore, we have Beverly 608. We have the Sacred Journey. Sacred Journey here says introversion, seeker, self-knowledge. Again, you may be very much connected intuitively. You may be having, I wouldn't even be surprised if 2026 you're doing more spiritually. Okay. And what I mean you doing more spiritually is maybe you are doing more meditation. Maybe you're aligning yourself. Maybe you're starting to do more with energy healing and things of that nature. And because of that, you will then generate even more internal peace and you will see how the things that you are asking or calling into your energy field may very quickly start coming in for you, because remember, passion is also fire, and fire is a higher, it's a quicker pace of energy. Okay. So you have here hand. Hold on. What does that say? Hand. It says in need of help, assistance, or guidance. Yeah, there may be some people who are deciphering their energy as the people who need help, but in reality, they just want you to take the brunt of the burden on something, because you're a nice person, you're a generous person. So again, be very, very careful. This could be friends, family, loved ones, people that you love and you care about, so it's not always a stranger, and it's not always someone that you don't know. On the contrary, sometimes we have more snakes in the pit, in our own home or in our own circle, and people may not always say it, they may not always show it, but sometimes the mask slips, and when it does, there you go. So again, be very careful on how someone may be trying to pull you out of your element. Okay. April. Okay. April may be a very, very important time for you, especially because it is the beginning of Aries. Okay. Now April isn't, it's March, but it's Aries season, which is the astrological new year. So there could be some energy coming through, especially with the fact that you have passion here. So there may be some very big shifts or changes coming in for you in a very positive way. Again, you do have honor and good luck. So that could be here some type of blessing coming in your direction that your guys would want you to know. So March, April, May, those 3 months, there could be here some shift. Now it's interesting because I mentioned 3, right? I said 3 months. March starts the astrological new year, which is Aries season. Okay, so it's the new year in astrology because Aries is the first astrological sign. Then it's followed by Taurus. Now Taurus starts in April but ends in May. Okay, so there could be here something happening March, April, May. Okay, that could be coming through for you. So there's a sense here of some type of celebration, of some sense of aha moment. There's something here where you may feel more ignited, more passionate, more alive, more high vibrational even, and you may be even here, and this may even be a time where you start seeing more of the snake type of energy. Now remember that I said number 3. What's interesting is that you have the number 30. As I mentioned, in numerology we look at single digits, so there's a sense of you getting the sense of self-knowledge and or using or leaning into your spirituality and your guides here to allow you to work as a team. Okay. That being said, let's see what else is coming through for you. Very, very beautiful reading here. I wish you the best. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section. Ooh, you have 7 of Wands. That flipped over on its own. 7 of Wands. You have a vantage point in whatever it is that you're trying to achieve and in whatever it is that you're very passionate about. Yes, you may feel like there's a lot of competition. You may feel like there's a lot of energy or something against, or that you're kind of like swimming upstream. But don't worry, you do have the advantage. The 7 of Wands is saying you have the advantage on something. 7 of Wands, connect with your passion, connect with your inspiration. 7 of Wands is you keeping yourself at the top or at the peak of the mountain and not allowing any other energies here that are coming from the sides to take you off your element. Exactly what I mentioned at the top of the reading. So don't allow anyone to try to trip you as you're trying to continue to move your way to the top. Okay. Now, the Seven of Wands is you standing firm on your beliefs, standing firm in creating healthy, strong boundaries to people that you feel may not have your best interests at heart. Okay. Seven of Wands says, I actively hold true to my values. Validation, confirmation. I mentioned this at the top of the reading. It's coming out again for you. So that's just telling me that there's something here very much connected to that. Like I said, March, April, May, look out. There may be some beautiful opportunities here, and don't allow people to get you out of your beautiful inner peace. And, it's funny because March, April, May is also spring. It's the rebirth of something. So you may be blooming this brand new energy, and your guides may be giving you a heads up on it. Last but not least, let's take a look at what is next. Up next, we have Beverly 608. Look at that. You got 1010, 0 with the full card in tarot. Okay, taking a leap of faith. And the number 1, the magician. You have the tools in order for you to move and to move past the situation, and for you to kind of, in a way, fend off any energies that are not in the alignment of your best interest. It says here, trust the journey, clarity, purpose, momentum. It's time to turn your long held ideas into action. Soon you'll connect with the right people, encounter favorable circumstances, and access the necessary resources. As a result, you'll experience joy and new opportunities. Trust the journey and have faith in the process. That being said, and Kita, thank you so much for your super. Thank you so much for being part of this reading. Up next, we have Beverly 60608. But before I jump into Beverly's reading, I do want to say, intuitive friends, for those of you who are visiting for the first time, welcome. For those of you who subscribe to the channel as new subscribers, thank you. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box, or take a look in the chat if you're watching me live. Okay. That being said, intuitive friends, if you want to be part of my free mini readings, then all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all alerts, and I'll be more than happy to do a reading for you. But remember, this is first come, first serve. So the quicker you can get to the chat list, the quicker your chances are in getting a reading. So that being said, intuitive friends, just a reminder, it is first come, first serve. Now, for those of you who are in my Oracle of Thanks, if you are in the Oracle of Thanks, or in the Oracle of, or let's just say tier number 1, tier number 2, or tier number 3 membership, then you automatically get a spot if and when it's available, even when I've closed out everyone else from the reading. So, especially if you are tier number 1, in my membership tier does not include any readings. But what's great about the tier number 1 is that even when I do my free readings, you'll have an opportunity to kind of like get yourself on the free reserve spots that I have for members only. So there'll be limited spots available there for those of you who are interested as well. But even though the list is closed, you will still get an opportunity to take part. So again, take a look at those membership tiers. And I also did a video to explain everything very much connected to the membership tier. That being said, intuitive friends, for those of you who are joining me live, who are my current subscribers, welcome back. Thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. And of course, I greatly appreciate which way or form that you give back to the channel. So for those of you who would like to give back to the channel by placing me on your social media links, please feel free to do so. My social media links are right underneath my banner. Those are my only social media platforms, okay? So take a look at that. For those of you who may want to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls, that's another great opportunity for you to give back free here to the channel. Okay, so just wanting to share that with you. Okay, now, intuitive friends, that reading was a little bit longer, especially for those of you who were like, well, I thought it was a 5-minute reading. It is. But if you do give a super chat or a super sticker, I will turn that 5-minute reading into a super reading for you. Okay, which that means I'll just add more details and more time. Now, do I answer personal questions? I do, but not during my free sessions. I have exclusive super chat lives. I have $10 readings, and I forgot the other one that I do. And then there's another one that's a little bit more. Okay, but the $10 readings are the spill the tea. Okay, so what's going on with it's my Let's Spill the Tea super chat lives. You can be part of that, and I just want to mention those are not free readings, but if you like what you're seeing here, then feel free to take part in those super chat lives, and there you have an opportunity to get a glimpse of more information or clarity about a specific question connected to spilling the tea. Okay. All right, intuitive friends. Up next, we have Beverly 608. Let me read Ankita's messages if you left any. And oh, yeah, you did. Whoa, yeah, you did. Let me read this very quickly. Understanding the okay, thank you. I'll read more about the chakras to understand this. Okay, perfect. As a matter of fact, I should add like a link there to talk about that. It says, yes, true. I hope this piece stays last year was totally opposite. Oh my gosh, that's exactly what your guides were saying, that you are thinking about something from the past. You got to leave that alone. Don't even mention it. Don't mention last year. It's not here anymore. Anytime we think and talk about the past, we bring it into our present. What did I do? I don't know what I did. I didn't even know I could see the top fans until now. All right, so yeah, so that's very super important, okay? Don't worry about the past. I know a snake. Yep, it came out in your reading. Whatever you say, this is one person that keeps hitting my mind. Well, it may be that person. My birthday is March 15th. Bingo, that's what that came from here for you. There may be something coming in. I always feel like God is blessed towards me. God so treats me special better than. Oh, there you go. Connect yourself to the higher realm, to the creator, to God, to the universe. And that looks like a very, very positive reading for you. Looks really good for you here. And Kita, don't forget to share my YouTube channel with your friends, okay? Share the channel link with your friends, okay? Let them come and stop by here at Lexa Tarot. All right, up next we have Beverly 608. Beverly 608, and then of course we have Anshuman. Okay, you're very, very welcome, Ankita. And don't forget, please share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls and on your social media platform, and then just tag me in so that I give you a thumbs up there as well. Beverly 608, let's see what's coming through for you. Of course, Beverly, just reminding you that these messages are for entertainment purposes only, and you have here do the work. Now, do the work doesn't mean here, Beverly, that you haven't done the work, okay? It doesn't mean that. It means that maybe you're doing it more consistently, or maybe you're doing it but not as consistently. So it's just a reminder, continue to move forward, continue the progress, okay? So do the work, continue to do what you're doing in order to allow yourself to amplify, to blossom, or to expand. Do the work is also that it's you connecting with the ethereal, you connecting with the universe, your guides, your yin energy, but also applying the work, the tangible effort in the 3D realm. So whether that is using your tools, using your abilities, your talents, making sure that you are doing your due diligence, that you are doing things step by step, so that there is this sense of like, oh, okay, I get it. I'm not only working with the ethereal realm, with my higher consciousness, but I'm also doing all the steps needed and the consistency that is needed in order for you to put in the work in regards to the 3D realm. So this is a very positive message here for you. Let's see what else is coming through for you, Beverly 608. Let's see what else is coming through for you, what your guides want you to know. As a reminder, these messages are for entertainment purposes only. There you go. You have contract. Now, contract is coming through with lots of messages here. Number one, I'm not saying that you are, but if you happen to be in a legal situation or a legal matter or court case, okay, or something having to do here with contracts, with negotiation, with signing on something, with purchasing something, with oral agreements, like someone is promising you something, but they're just talking about it. This is telling you you need to be very careful and be aware that anything that is spoken needs to be written. Okay. Anybody can say anything. So, any promises that are made, you need to do the work and ensure that whatever is said in a negotiation, in a contract, in an agreement is placed on, black and white on a document. Or if you're having a conversation at work with someone else, with a boss, with a lead, or a person in leadership, or something having to do with work, that after you have the conference, the meeting, or the conversation, that you follow up with an email. As per our conversation, we discussed da 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 da. Just wanted to let you know I'm very much on board with what you said about da 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 da. Why? Because something that could be said in a conversation may not be backed up in reality. So this gives you the safeguard energy here, or at least the person can't say, "Oh, you never said that," or "You didn't say that," or "I don't remember having that conversation." And there are people out there who, unfortunately, you have to save texts and emails because they try to act like they forget. You know what I mean? To their convenience, of course. So again, if there is something that resonates with you in regards to that, just pay close attention. Anything that you are about to purchase, and if you are about to purchase something, read the fine print. Again, someone might be saying something and may not be delivering what they promised. So again, this is why it says here, do the work. So make sure that you're following up and you're following through. If someone says, yes, don't worry, I'm going to take care of it, again, don't let them just say it. Follow through with a text, with an email, or something that can verify that you are doing that part of the work. Okay. All right, let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you here, Beverly 608. And you have the Six of Swords. Leave behind anything that no longer serves you. Okay, there could be some people, situations, environments that that you may be leaving. So you may be traveling, you may be relocating to a new city, town, country, state. You may be leaving one job to another job. And if that's the case, whatever new job or new apartment or new home that you may be leasing or signing on to be a part of or be within, that either career space or living space, make sure that you read the fine print, as that's coming through, that it's super important. But Six of Swords is you leaving behind things that no longer serve you. You're looking to move towards the flow of healing. Okay, you may be making some transitions here. And your guides just want you to be aware that those transitions may be a little bit challenging or maybe a little bit uncomfortable, but it's time for you to be aware that, you know what, you got to let some things, people, situations, and environments, sometimes you got to let them go in order for you to have more space for what truly serves you. It says, I know that peaceful times are coming. Okay. And those peaceful times may be you having to make a choice, having to do the work, having to ooh, that was a flash there. I don't know from where, but you having to do the work here of, cutting certain people or distancing yourself from some people. Okay. And that is what's coming through for you. Now, let's take a look at your last and final card. Up next, we have Ashuman, and Ashuman is the last person who is here on the four person list today. Please note, if you are a member that hasn't received a message lately, or that hasn't received a message in the past, January 22nd, 23rd, 25th, or 26th, and feel free to jump into this reading. I only have 2 spots here for members, okay? All right, that being said, support in whatever it is that you may be leaving behind, or in something that you feel a little bit uncomfortable because it has been living rent free in your mind or in your heart. Your guides are saying, listen, no worries. Okay, we're here to support you. Okay, you do have the number 333. So listen carefully. This message may be connected to something that may be coming into your awareness the next 3 weeks, 3 months, or the next 6 to 9 months. Okay. So Beverly 608, it could be between 3 to 9 months. Something here that was mentioned in this reading could be coming through for you during that time frame. Okay. So this may be very much connected to 2026. Okay. That being said, support says here, focus inward now. Perfect the skills you have. Uncover new talents and unleash your creativity. Embrace your inner artist, your creativity. Okay, there you go, your passion. Expressing yourself will enhance your self esteem and solidify your purpose. Your unique abilities have a very positive impact on your community or the people that are around you. That being said, Beverly 608, I hope that these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. And again, something here may not sound like it resonates now, but it may resonate at a later time. So again, I feel that this message for you, it may resonate to something in the past, but if it doesn't, it could resonate with something that may be unfolding for you between 3 to 9 months in this 2026. Okay. That being said, thank you so much, Beverly, and I'll see you soon. Don't forget, Beverly, to please share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls, people that you feel that can resonate with the content or the free mini messages that I give on my channel. That being said, intuitive friends, up next we have Ashuman. But before I jump into Ashuman's reading, just want to remind you, intuitive friends, those of you who are new to the channel, whether you are visiting for the first time, welcome, or whether you just subscribed to the channel, thank you so much. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box, as well as in the chat, okay? So all those messages, all those links are for you in down below. Okay. All right. That being said, intuitive friends, welcome. For those of you who are my current subscribers, welcome back. Thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. And intuitive friends, especially those of you who are my my hardcore people that every time I give a free reading, you come on. I'm just going to tell you, there's going to be a time where the list is going to get longer and longer for free readings. So if you want to make yourself something that's like, you want to kind of like at least have a better opportunity to get on the free reading list, start considering getting on the Oracle of Thanks. At the bare minimum, the Oracle of Thanks at least gives you an opportunity to get on and have a free reading if I have availability. What do I mean by that? I mean, like right now, the subscriber list is closed. I'm going to work on Ashuman's and channel Ashuman's reading right now, right? But guess what? I still have 2 more spaces right now available if those of you who are here were to choose to go into the tier number 1 Oracle of Thanks. So you would get an opportunity for a free reading. Okay. And that just gives you space where space is open just for my members only, which you can be at the bare minimum tier number 1, which is the Oracle of Thanks. Okay. Now, is it just open for the tier number 1? No, it's open for tier number 2 and tier number 3. But tier number 1 does not get any free readings. So it would be a great opportunity for those of you who tend to come to the channel more often for you to get yourself the Oracle of Thanks. If you so choose to, there's no obligation, but I'm just saying, there's going to be more and more people who are going to want free readings, and it's going to be less of a chance that you may actually land a free reading. Okay. So someone just took away their, okay, there it is. Okay. I was like, someone just took back a thumb up. What happened? All right, intuitive friends. Up next, we have Ashuman. Before I jump to Ashuman's reading, again, intuitive friends, please remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe. I will be starting my February readings today. Later today, I will be coming on the live, and I will be doing the live readings here for, I'm going to start with the fire signs, okay? Or is it Pisces season already? I have to check. But no. I want to say maybe it's not. All right, Ashuman, let's see what's coming through for you, my dear. You have strength and guidance. Your guides want you to know that you need to lean into your spiritual strength, emotional strength, mental strength, energetic strength, maybe even physically, work towards a better alignment with your health, okay? There is a sense here that you may be asking for or calling into your energy some type of guidance also. They're saying they're there to help, but also it's super important for you to be very much aware of sign, symbol, synchronicities that you may be seeing or experiencing in your everyday life, okay? So very important for you to be in that awareness, okay? What I'm also getting here with guidance is guidance. There needs to be a level of trust and faith. So sometimes you may want to know clearly how something is going to turn out, or you may want to micromanage, the kind of like micromanage, like, okay, like you're asking for something and then you're like, okay, but it hasn't gotten here. Okay, but it hasn't cleared up. Okay, but I don't see the improvement. Okay, but I don't see the progress. And this is saying, okay, just let it go and let it flow. Allow yourself to flow and go with the flow of the guidance that opens up for you. Of course, due diligence is important. So making sure that you're putting in the tangible, consistent effort and that you are leaning into your strength, your emotional, mental, and energetic strength on whatever it is that you are wanting to open up. Okay. So that is coming through for you. Let's take a look here, Ashuman, what else is coming through for you. What your guides want you to know. Ashuman, you have action, exactly what I just said. It is in your due diligence. You need to put the effort and the action behind the things that you strongly are wanting to manifest in your life and that you're asking for guidance about. Okay? Because your guides are saying, yes, it can help you, but there needs to be a sense of consistency and a sense of you making sure that you're also doing the work in the 3D world. There's certain things here, nothing can happen out of just thin air. There needs to be some sort of consistency, patience, and action, and it's continuous action, okay, in order for you to see something evolve, expand, or open up for you, okay? Now, I'm not saying that you're not doing these things. Maybe you are, but maybe sometimes you do it and then stop. Maybe there's a little bit of a stop and go type of energy here. And your guides are saying, hello, we want you to be more consistent in the actions, okay? Or in the follow through of something here. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you. Oh, I thought there was going to be a flipperoo here for you. Five of Swords, okay? You may still be healing through something. There may be something here that, although may have happened long ago, you may have a very much of an emotional or mental connection to whatever this is, whether this is something from the past or whether this is something that may be happening at this current moment in time. But the Five of Swords is reminding you here that you may have some type of mental conflict over something, someone, an environment, or a decision. And it's super, super important here that whatever this is, and maybe there's a conflict that you had with someone who is very much connected to their ego, okay, or their pride, okay? So there may be a little bit of tension between someone who may seem a little bit stubborn or hard-headed. Maybe that someone is you, maybe that someone is someone else, but the Five of Swords is healing yourself from that argument, from that tension, from that situation, circumstance, or event, and allow yourself to heal, okay, from it. Look at that. You have the Ace of Swords right behind. So allow yourself to heal so that you can cut through the mental confusion. Last but not least, Anshuman, let's see what else is coming through for you. Okay, you have starting over. Okay, your guides want to remind you that you may want to start over, especially with the fact that this year, 2026, is the year of one. Okay, so the year of one means 2026. When you add all the digits, you get the number 10. But in numerology, we look at single digit numbers. So 2026 is a calendar year of one, which means renewal. It means new beginnings. It means starting over, not thinking about situations, circumstances, or events from the past or recent past, not reminiscing and clouding our minds and our energy with things that we have not been able to control. So the healing is going to need to be, the healing here needs to be ongoing. The working on your 7 chakras needs to be ongoing. The nighttime affirmation that I have on my energy healing and daily affirmation playlist needs to be consistent in order for you to see the type of growth and the type of brand new start energy that is approaching and available and at your disposal in 2026. Starting over says happiness stems from self-expression, from growth and experiences. View failures as steps to deeper wisdom. Happiness is real. Happiness is achievable, and happiness is all around you. So appreciate both the small and the big significant moments on your journey. Failures or arguments or conflicts or moments of tension are opportunities for renewal. It's opportunities for you to start over. It's opportunities for you to heal and start something from scratch. And maybe it's you leaving some things, people, or environments behind. Okay. It says, embrace the fresh start ahead. That being said, Ashuman, thank you so much for your love, loyalty, and your support here on the channel. Don't forget, Ashuman, to continue to subscribe to the channel, share my YouTube channel, link with like-minded souls. And I am done with your reading. I hope that you have enjoyed it. And please drop a rose in the comment section and here in the chat, as that tells me that these messages resonated for you. That being said, intuitive friends, I want to give a huge round of applause for Ascending Universal Butterfly for giving me a hand here. Universal Butterfly really just volunteers, okay, to help me here on the chat list. So again, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support, Ascending Universal Butterfly. I greatly appreciate it. Intuitive friends, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. Don't forget to tune into your January readings, which are all quarterly readings, but also the February readings are coming up, and I will be starting that later today. Okay, that being said, intuitive friends, thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.